LG has the upgrade to your 45-inch ultra-wide OLED gaming monitor. Hi friends, welcome to Display Reality, showcasing display technology to help you make that awesome buying decision. Don't forget to subscribe to Jolster G4K's YouTube channel, as we partnered at CES to bring you amazing footage. LG had a wide variety of monitors displayed at the show floor. For instance, they're heavily showcasing the 45GX990A, which is a bendable version of their ultra-high 5K 2K resolution OLED gaming monitor. The 45GX950A is the non-bendable version, but showcasing here, we're at 5120 by 2160, 165Hz at 125 ppi. This is a 21:9 aspect ratio, and as you're seeing here, on the fly, it can be from flat to 900R, while the non-bendable 950A has a steep 800R curvature. The bendable function is accessed through the remote control, as it is motorized. It also supports dual mode support. So we have 5120 by 2160 at 165Hz, or 2560 by 1080 at 330Hz. This applies to both models. While they weren't stating what kind of panel this was using, if it's the new Tandem panel or MLA+, so it's really hard information to find, but I did see at display specifications, they are stating MLA+ technology. And you would figure because Tandem OLED is too new, maybe for later in the year on the 32-inch version, which I've been hearing a lot about from the show floor. Though this does have an updated RGBB subpixel layout, just as a 27-inch 480Hz and 32-inch dual-mode monitor, coming in at 98.5% of DCI-P3 color coverage. 4-side borderless design, the 950A non-bendable does have two 10-watt speakers with rich bass, but they both do include the DTS Virtual-X headphone support with DTS HPX. Both also feature the familiar hexagon RGB lighting. Also at first, they also support DisplayPort 2.1 and two HDMI 2.1 ports. It seems that the UHBR 13.5 is supported here. So we have a monitor that's future-proofed. And for some confirmed information, they are stating that the bendable feature has 20 stops. From flat to 900 curve on a 990A, you have 20 stops, 20 positions to put it in between both sizes. So maybe you want a 1900R, 1500R. You get what I'm saying? You can tailor it to your needs. And this was confirmed by the ABT team covering CES. Take a look.
Folks out there definitely want to look at this, but it's a bendable monitor. It actually has variable curvature available. So as you can see it now, we have it in the curve mode, but at the touch of a button, we can now make it flat, and you can put it in increments of 20 different steps from completely flat to a 900R radius curvature, which is pretty tight for a monitor out there.
Mentioned this has webOS built into it as well.
Not on this series.
Not
yes.
webOS, but does it have smart features built in?
Not on this.
Not on this one. Okay.
These monitors are looking amazing, with the 950A coming out on April 1st at $1,999, $2,000, while the 990A is still to be determined. And if I had to put a guess on it, I'd put it for around August to September, to compete and showcase it at Gamescom. The coating here is the same matte coating as the GS version of the 45, 27, you get what I'm saying. The same LGW OLED coating you've been seeing on all other monitors from LG, Asus, and other brands. It's the same semi-matte hazy. Now I personally never had a problem with it, and with this resolution uptick, it's going to be even clearer than before. But just wanted to bring you that news. As anyone hoping for glassy, you gotta keep on dreaming. And before we move on to the 39-inch smart version, I did ask, is this brighter than the GS version? And what they told me was something interesting. While they're not technically enabled here with testing equipment, they're just here to sell the monitor, showcase it, you know what I'm saying. They did say this, just to remember, and I quote, "The more pixels on screen, especially in ultra-wide 45 inches, produces more heat. So it should be as bright as the 45-inch GS, and maybe a tad bit brighter, but nothing crazy. Nothing that will really show, nothing that you can really tell, unless you have them side by side, I guess." And that kind of makes sense. This is still new technology, the first of its kind at 45 inches. We have a 5K monitor, so with more pixels, they produce more heat. And with this MLA Plus technology, you can only get so much brighter, or just as bright, as the previous monitor with less pixels. So we'll just hope to see that it does have a small improvement, and this does have 1300 nits peak brightness, and like display specification states, it is still using MLA Plus technology. Nothing has been confirmed, they didn't say that, but at least display specifications has that, and that's what we have to go by, at least for the meantime until we test for ourselves, or official confirmation from LG. And just to note, this is a non-smart monitor, not like the 39-inch version that is smart. Pricing for the 990A bendable version is still unavailable and yet to be determined. Next up is the UltraGear 45GX990A with a 39-inch OLED panel and LG webOS. This is brand new at 3440 by 1440, 240Hz, 98.5% of DCI-P3 color coverage, True Black 400, and a peak brightness of 1300 nits. We have DisplayPort 1.4, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and 1 USB Type-C with a 65-watt power delivery with a DP alt mode, 2 7-watt integrated speakers, basically just like last year's GS version, but now with smart features. The 39GX990A will retail for $1599 USD, and it's coming in the third quarter of 2025. Again, I would say August-September timeframe. And it is touting 21x9 at 800R. You are seeing here the white version, hence the W at the end of the model number. There will be a black version available also. They also were showing the 65-inch C5, which is a small improvement over the C4 of last year. It is supporting the Alpha 9 AI processor Gen 8, hopefully for a snappier webOS experience, several new AI technologies, and an AI chatbot. It is supporting 4 HDMI 2.1 ports at 4K at 144Hz, Dolby Vision Gaming, VRR, FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync, HGIG and ALLM support, and these should be coming out sometime in late March to April. So friends, there you have it. They did not show a successor to the 32-inch GS95UE, which is kind of surprising. But I do believe they will update that monitor to the Tandem RGB panel, either later in the year or they're going to showcase it for CES 2026. I mean, that monitor is still fairly new, and I still need to showcase more of it here on the channel. But still, once that RGB Tandem hits the market, it's going to be brighter, and you will be able to tell the difference easily between the two. But the prices will be dropping on all current monitors as we go on throughout the end of the year. So stick around to the channel, as I have many versus videos coming up very soon. But I would say, friends, now is the time to buy the 45GS990QE. Though it's 3440 by 1440, the prices are ridiculously good. If you see it for $900, buy it. Even $1,000 like I bought mine. Don't pay more than $999. It has tons of value for gaming, for work. No burn-in. I've been using mine for almost a year and I have had no burn-in whatsoever. And I use this every single day for at least 8 hours. At full brightness, no problems whatsoever. So these things are made to last. But it's good to see LG improving the technology year on year, and it's only going to get better. It's always a good time to be on the lookout for a new monitor. So friends, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button so more people can see it to help them make that awesome buying decision. Consider subscribing if you want more videos just like this one, bringing you the news as soon as it breaks. From our new monitor deals, Monitor Minute, monitor showcases, versus videos, gameplay videos, everything in between. Thanks for watching, friends. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next time.